testing channel. So today I'm going to explain about the one of the interview question asked in Wipro company. So here the question was first non-repeated character. Here first non-repeated character was like A is printed twice, B is also printed, and here C is the output need to be get. So for that one I'm using the uh, um, map concept. So map is an interface and a hash map is a class. Here the it is going to implement the data structures on the basis of key and value pair. So mean A is the key and value is the one, and A is the key and value is the two, and A is the key and value is the one. So in this way, on the basis of key and value pair data structures, it will store the values. So here I'm using the for loop to fetch the each and every character. I'm using another method. By using this method, I will able to get the each and every character. So I have written the map for hash map. I have created the object. Next time fetching the each and every character. Now I will write down the condition like initially hash map is empty, means it doesn't contains any data. Later I'm adding that one. We have a method called put. By using put methods, I will add the object. Here in the condition, I will write down like so. I will write down the else block also one another condition. So here I'm writing the condition like initially it is an empty, means initially map contains like hash map contains no objects at all. So I'm comparing like initially it contains or not. If it don't contain any value, then add the objects. If it doesn't contain value a, then add. So that is a condition here. So in next step, line number 16, what I'm here. So put is a method used to add the objects by using. So this method is used to add the objects. Initially, it doesn't contain the value. So here it doesn't contain the a. Then it will add the values, and for a value would be like 1. Next it will take a value. Here the value contains value is 2. Then it will increment the value here. Next it will take the b. For b value would be 1. Next it will take the c. For c value would be the 1. So here whatever the characters are repeating means value would be 1. Those values will be stored here. Remaining it will go to the else block. And d for d value would be 1. B it's already there, value will be 2. So whatever the value is repeated twice, for repeated So repeated characters count will be increased value. So whatever the values are not repeated, those values will be there in the else block. Here it contains repeated values. Here not repeated values. Not repeated key and value. So that is a condition I have written. Next I will print the values. So now I'm executing the program. So here it throwing some errors. So here I will write down like word. I will write down. So HM is an object. So here I have to use the word. That's why I'm getting the error. Now it would be resolved. So you can see that A is repeated twice, B is repeated twice, and C is repeated once, and D is not repeated once, and E is not repeated once. So this is the key and this is the value. Now I need to get the first non-repeated. For that one, I will use the concept called uh, hm dot. I will write down for loop. In that for loop, I will write down. So in map, key and value comes under like entry set. That's why here I'm using the entry. Here I'm writing the generics because I'm taking the character and integer. So I'm importing. Now the issue resolved. So entry set means nothing but like here the values are stored in key and value where key and value comes under entry set. In that entry set we have methods. So here I can write down anything. Here I'm write down. Here the whatever the values equal to 1, those values I am printing. So entry dot, so whatever the values equal to 1, those values I'm printing. So I'm printing the key and I'm writing the break because I want only the first non-repeated character. Now I'm executing the program. So you can see that first. So this is the not repeated character, first letter C. So by using this logic, we can get the first non-repeated. Here I have used the hash map. It will store on the base of key and value pair. Here the initially the map is empty. So whatever the values are repeated, that values I have put in the if block. In the else block, whatever the values which are not repeated, that I have put in here. Later I have used the entry set. Through that entry set, I am able to get the uh, letters which are not repeated, first non-repeated letters. By using like initially I will so here the values are 1. So whatever the entries are equal to the 1, get those key, and later I have used the break because to get the first element. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel.